Oh, once again, we're looking for a cow. And of course, I've got bad memories from the last time we were looking for one we couldn't find. This one's due to calf soon as well. I don't know about imminently, but she's been gone. She was minding her own business earlier today, and now we couldn't find her anywhere. So we're walking through the bush again. I've been walking now for, I don't know, feels like it's been close to an hour. Cora, Waylon, and myself. And Cora just hollered she found her, so we'll see what that looks like. That's cool. Water running everywhere. It is wet, wet, wet. I don't think I picked the best way in here, but I wanted to get up to the front of the cow. Definitely doesn't look like she's in labor, really, and no udder. She looks fine, but what's she doing way out here by herself? Hey, what's the matter with you? There's lots of water down there. Eyes look good. Whole cow looks good. Was she sleeping here maybe when you got her up?
I don't know, I just looked around this picture and she's fine.
Tail switching.
She's got a tail, isn't it?
I think she's gonna go for a poop maybe. Definitely wouldn't say she's gonna calve like right now. I don't know. No poop here, eh? What are the odds she's impacted too? She doesn't look very wide though. Not excessively. She has a lot of manure on her tail. It's always a guessing game with these things. Have you seen her up to the feeder at all today, Waylon?
No.
No?
All I know that, yeah, she was up by the minerals this morning.
Licking them? Yeah. So what do you think's wrong with it? Not sure? Think she's got the same thing as number 4, eh?
I don't think so. She's nowhere near fatty now.
What's that?
She's nowhere near fatty now.
She's not fat enough? Yeah, you gotta speak loud. You don't have a microphone on there, bud. True. And number 4 was kind of walking like that, right? Breathing funny. Yeah, well, let's bring her up to the other cows and see what she does. Yeah? Yep. Let's just see if we can bring her to the other cows. We decided she's holding her tail funny, and she does have, she's kind of loose looking at the back. Her udder's not very big, but you never know. She might calve. There was, at least one of the other cows didn't have a very big udder when she calved either. You gotta keep in mind this isn't a dairy cow. We don't really need, you know, a high producing dairy cow with 30-40 liters. It's not exactly necessary. Look at that. Is she right now? Oh, good. That's good to see. This looks like an anthill, doesn't it? A massive mound of dirt. I don't see any ants though. Yeah, sitting up on top. I think somebody's looking for us. Anyway, I'm gonna bring her up, see if she eats, and she just pooped, so that was good. Let's see if I can find some of that poop. See what that looks like. Yeah, it looks like just normal healthy poop. It's not dry or nothing. Bet you didn't go on YouTube today to look at poop. But there's some there. No, it looks good. There's another big chunk. There's a chunk. There's a chunk. There's a chunk. Lots of poop. So that's a good thing. I don't know. We're going to bring her up there, like I said, see if she gets a bite to eat. And I'm guessing she probably is in labor. Which means hopefully we'll have another little calf soon. Number 1's calf. It's the last one that calved. That's that crazy cow. It's doing good. It's got a sore leg though. I wonder if somebody stepped on it maybe. Again, I'm just monitoring it. The calf itself looks really healthy. It's just kind of limping on that one leg. What else? Number 4's calf. We're raising that one ourselves with a bottle. It's doing great. And then one old girl we had that was open. She was kind of blind in one eye and half blind in the other. I sent her up to the butcher's yesterday, and she actually got condemned. She was no good on the inside, which might be why she was open too. Didn't catch. So that's too bad, because we're going to turn her into hamburger. That one. We sent 3 of them up. 2 of them were sold to customers. They were much younger, nicer animals. And then we sent that old girl along. We're just going to grind her all up for a hamburger. But I guess we'll have to think of something else. I got number 3 here yet, and she's got a sore leg. Trouble is, like I worry if the leg continues, if I can't fix the leg, then we might lose number 3. She does have a calf in her. It's not very far along yet though, so we'd love to keep her around to keep the calf. But if by keeping her alive to keep the calf, we end up losing the cow and the calf, then that'd be kind of pointless. Then we should just cut our losses now. So these are all choices you got to make, right? But anyway, she I'll turn you. There she is eating. So she looks good. She's eating good. I think she's in labor. And I think we'll see another calf tomorrow. There's that crazy cow, number 1. And her calf is white, and this goat is white. And Cora was touching this goat, and then that cow got kind of alarmed. No? You got some like mud on your face. A bit more yet. It's stuck on there. Now you're on the internet and everybody can see you with mud on your face. Ew! Alright, everything looks good. I gotta get back to working on my house. Getting some siding done. All worried about this cow and she's fine. We had 2 goats give babies today too. One of them was there past Cora eating. Didn't want nothing to do with no baby. Spit it out. I guess it died or it was dead when it was born. I'm not sure. When we found it this morning it was dead. And yeah, doesn't seem too concerned. It's back to life. The other one, I'll show you that on the way back to the house. The other one's actually taking care of its babies. So that's good. There's Mabel. Looks like she's in labor as well. So it'll be another next day or so. We should be getting a calf out of her as well. It's funny, these 3 spend a lot of time hanging out together. And of course they were here long before the other cows showed up. They're all red too. So there's the new mama goat. Just had her baby, and baby's not here. Cora figures she probably tucked it away. So we'll go find it on the way back to the house. But she's up here eating. She was just nursing it when we came out. So. Looks healthy enough. So there's the little baby. She didn't exactly leave it in a clean spot though. So we're gonna go find some hay. She's laying right beside some clean hay. We'll give her something to lay down there, but cute little boy. Hey, you stand up. Stand up for the camera. That's it. Hey. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Are you my mommy? No, I'm not. So cute. Alright, we'll get the kids to get some dry hay and put it here. Hopefully she puts this thing someplace nicer than here later tonight, but we'll let the mommy figure that out. Oh, there comes Cora with some hay. Perfect. Give her something to lay on. Oh, it's going to be a mama goat coming now. If she heard. Oh, no, it isn't here, I don't think. Oh, holding the camera with the wrong hand. It's weird. Anyway, yesterday I did look at the cow, number 3. She's got a bad leg, and I wasn't really sure what we could be doing about that. I mean, we'd like to just euthanize her and eat her because her leg's so bad. But she has a calf in there. We were worried about losing the calf. Well, this morning she had her calf, and that didn't go too well. So there's her calf right there. You can see the intestines are pouring out. When we got to it this morning, it was like this, and anyway, not good. So I was actually going to euthanize the calf because of that, and I just got back here and it actually died on its own. Sometimes it's nicer that way, but yeah, the intestines are actually coming out. So that's the umbilical cord hole. Obviously something didn't quite go right. I don't know if she got stepped on or laid on or what, but or he is a little bull calf. The intestines started coming out. So I'm going to check the cow now. Just going to check the cow this morning to make sure it is for sure her. I'm very confident it is, but just to make sure. And then we'll probably end up butchering her this week yet. See, it's supposed to rain a lot this afternoon. It won't be today, but sometime this week anyway, we'll probably end up stringing her up. That's one of those skinny cows. She came here with a sore leg and never healed from it. So I don't know, sometimes it's just the way it is. So like I said, seems like we've had a string of bad luck here, but we do have some healthy calves running around, which is good too. Be kind of hard to make out here, I think. There's got to be, oh, I don't know, 40 or 50 blue jays here in these trees. You probably can't see it on camera. They're flying around in this tree line in front of my tractor. Up ahead, those ones are not blue jays from there. They all just went in this green tree now. Anyway, it's probably too far away to see, but it sure is a beautiful sight. Good morning, beautiful, wonderful people. Look at this slop hole. Some mud everywhere. We had like record downpour last night. Piles and piles and piles of rain. Amazingly, there's still some snow around. Not very much, but just in a few drifty spots like that. I was going to show you here. You can see all this sloppy mud. And that's where our bales were here, where it looks a little drier. And the cattle ate a lot of the bales there. And then here, we were intentionally feeding them here in this pile. And it gives them a nice dry area to lay down. So that, once things dry up here, I'll get scraped up. Put her all in a pile. And that'll be manure, fertilizer for later once it breaks down. So, but anyway, I just thought it was kind of neat because they're nice and high and dry there, and they don't have to lay in the mud, which is great. Now, the higher we go here, this is a ridge, so they could go up on the ridge as well. And it is drier there, but still, you're on the dirt, and any extra walking on the dirt makes it mud. Whereas this is actually fairly dry up here. How are you? How are you? Hanging out with Mom? Hey?
His tag stuff came off.
Yeah, his tag's not very clearly written. That one there is better still. Hey? She must be going to look for her calf. Oh no, there's a new calf right there. That's a brand new calf. See that? It's got white on its face. That's cool. Ha! So that's number 2. There you go. So Ann and I came out here to look for number 2. She was missing yesterday, but it was pouring rain. I figured she was probably having her calf, and there it is. Isn't that a cutie? Look at that, eh? Another little girl. That's 4 girls, 3 boys this year. I'll have to get a tag in her if she lets me. Bah. Gonna walk right up to us. Hey. Bah. You look good. You look good. Yeah. Good job, Mom. Very happy with the ones that we've had so far. Ones that have lived, anyway. We've had a few issues this year, but for the most part, they've calved out nice. Nice small calves. Obviously, whatever bull they used was an easy calving bull. I'm not sure what bull that would have been. That's a pretty interesting looking calf. Next year's they'll all be ours. There's our bull right there. Hey. He's getting to be a big boy too. Very nice. There's the first calf right there, A1. On the ground. It's good, so we got a few more to go. And even this crazy cow is not as crazy anymore. She seems, she seems to want to get along again. Just absolutely still in love with this property. So much of this ruggedness. It's beautiful. So we found the cow. We found number 2 there. And then Waylon joined us. Joined Ariana and I. So he wants to see the calf. And the cow wasn't gone very long. Just went up the hill here into this stuff. And disappeared. So we're looking. Can't find her. But it just reminded me of how beautiful it is up here. Still quite a bit of snow in the trees. In spots. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. There's something up here on this ridge. It's just beautiful. Just love it. And this is land that will probably always look like this because it's, you know, there's rocks sticking out there. You can see some rock right there. You know, a little farther over is what the kids call the mountain. Past that clearing through those trees. And it's probably the highest point on the farm, I would think. But yeah, it's very, very rocky up there for sure. Yeah, just get all these little paths and trails and stuff through here. It's beautiful. Maple tree. And you gotta watch where you're walking, though, because some of this looks pretty deep with water here. No, it's not too bad. There's our maple bush over there. And I think the cow's around here somewhere. Who knows? The very, very, very first time I took you guys, well, some of you guys, the channel was a lot smaller then, to the maple bush. The first time I found the maple bush, I was walking through these trees, these cedars. And then I came up to this point. And I was like, hey, what's going on in here? And I walked into that bush. You can flip back to, that'd be, a year and a half to 2 years ago when we first discovered this property. What is it now? April, so it would have been June. June 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. It's just awesome. This looks like rabbit poop, which I know we have lots of. There's piles of deer poop in here. The other day, Waylon and I coming to get sap from the bush. We seen 8 deer coming out of this bush. So I don't know if there's any in here this morning or not, but this is just, I don't know, it's beautiful. So peaceful, quiet, and, well, it's not quiet, I guess you get the rain, but it's all nature, natural noises. Just love it here. Gives my soul peace and rest. All right, well, I'm going to take a look at some of these pails and see how full they are. And then make our way back again. Got 100 taps in this bush this year. We could do more because there's still trees. Like this is a big tree here that could easily take 2, if not 3 taps. That one there's too small. That one there could take 1 tap for sure. And we don't have enough. I only have 100. The bag I bought had 100 taps in it. So we use those all. I think we could probably put in another 30 taps. And this is what I'm talking about with taps. We drill the tree and pound that black tap in there. And then attach a hose, and that goes down to our pails. So I'm going to check a few of these. I don't think it'll be very much. You need freezing weather at night, and then above freezing in the day in order for it to run. So last night it did not freeze again. Tonight it's going to freeze, so it's going to be a short season, I think, this year. We definitely don't have the amount of sap that we had last year. Yeah, they're all empty right now. Wes did them yesterday afternoon, just before it started to rain. So, it's good. Alright, well, we'll make our way back, see what we can find for a cow. Definitely a beautiful place. There's another girl we've been looking for. Mabel's due to calve sometime soon. You can see her udder getting quite large as well. Been waiting for her for a while, but nothing yet. But she'll be soon, I think, within a week is my guess. And she's kind of been hanging out all by herself, disappearing, same thing. Which they seem to do. Probably just feeling kind of uncomfortable. On a different note, look at that pile of shavings. That's all from some woodpecker banging away on the tree. Pretty recently, I'd say. Where are you going, girl? Where are you going? We did find number 2 again, too, for Waylon. I had just given up and decided to just come up to the front here towards the house. Then I saw Mabel, and I looked over in the pasture, and I saw number 2. She's up in the front pasture there now. Looks like Mabel's heading that way. We'll just scoot along. Anyway, number 2's right there. Little tiny calf. The calf's maybe having a poop or a pee. Cow's good. Very nice. So, apparently our cattle chute fell over. I don't know if you remember, in a couple of videos ago, we put a cow in there, and Anissa was like, that thing could fall over because it was just sitting on ice. And then I rocked it, and it was pretty sturdy then, but obviously enough ice melted now that it decided to topple. So, good news is nobody's under it. And I guess there isn't really any bad news. It's pretty sturdy. It'll survive that. We'll clean that ice out and tip her back up straight. But, yeah, just goes to show how much ice we had, I guess, because it was sitting up on that block. And this here is all just rock. I chipped out some more here to get this flowing. Everything's muddy this time of year, but this here is actual just flat rock. That's what we're built on top of. Here, and then dug that out. We'll probably dig all this out of here, push these rocks back a little bit. I want to keep this as a lane coming through here to get into these pens. Everything's sloppy wet in here again. We'll have to do some more bedding. Hey, girls. That calf's not too happy. He's weaned and he doesn't like the idea very much. He wants some milk. It's good. We're going to put a few more in here shortly. And then I picked up all the post brackets that I'm going to use to build an outside corral here. Picked up a bunch of those, so hopefully we can get at that sometime in the next couple of weeks. We got a lot of stuff planned for the next couple of weeks. We'll see how far we get. Also going to butcher a couple more pigs. And yeah, just clean up our pig inventory. There's what, 5 in there now. I'm going to butcher 2 of the littler ones. One I'm keeping, one littler one is pregnant. And then the big girl should be pregnant. I'll bring that down to my father-in-law's. He actually traded it for the chute. Traded it for that thing right there. So we'll bring her down there. And then the boar is going to go out on loan to breed somebody else's pig for a bit. And eventually we'll probably eat him too. And that will bring us down to 1 pig for now. Oh no, I did, in exchange for loaning out the boar, I got 2 little piglets coming. So I guess that brings us back to 3. Hey, chicken. What do you think, Ariana? Should we go for breakfast now? You hungry? Me too. What about you? You hungry too? I'm done looking for calves, now we can go eat.